So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my river and my pond. So this is how you do it. I want my river to come out of my mountains, and I want it to come down through the trees down here to the bottom and off the paper. So it's just going to be a little line going down in this direction. So I'm going to go over to insert. I'm going to go over to a drawing in this case. Now the drawing is going to open up a new box where I get to draw, but it gives me the tools that I need to add pictures, text box, shapes, and also lines. So it's kind of helpful. So I'm going to go to this line right here, and I'm going to come down to scribble. Now when I do it, I want to start my river over at my mountain, and I want it to come down in between the golf ball and the palm trees. Now I can't see this on this page, and this is the disadvantage of not being able to draw on the page, but I at least get to see it. Now before I go anywhere, I got to choose a line color that looks like water, so I'm going to choose a blue, and then I'm going to go to the lines next to it, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Now when I go save and close, it's going to put it down at the bottom until I come down and I wrap the text, until I grab the river and move it up a little bit. And this is where I can go see, and you can see there how I've got my river going through. Now if I need to, I could grab the bottom box and make it go down a little bit more. I could grab the side box, make it go over a little bit more. And I could even grab this side box and say, hey, I want it to go over and up a little bit. And you can now see how it comes out of the mountain and on down. Now if I needed to, I could grab my mountain and put it a little bit over on top of it, or move it around. And oops, excuse me. In this case, I'm going to grab my tiger and go put him down in front over here. So now I have my river going through my spot, and I still have room over here for my directions. So that's the river. The next part, you're going to go right back to insert, and you're going to go to drawing, and you're going to go, in this case, draw a pond. And you can do it a number of two ways. So you can, really simple, you could go over to your shapes. You could choose your shapes, and you could just draw the circle of a pond. But you could also go to the lines over here, and you could choose like a little bit of a polyline. So in this case, I'm going to make this look like a golf club. I'm going to click, and then I'm going to click, and I'm going to start clicking on my way down. And this might be the ugliest golf club that you've seen. So kind of look like an arm or a leg, but when I come back to the beginning, you see how it fills it in. Now if I don't go back to the beginning, it won't fill it in. So you might have to make a couple tries trying to make your pond. Okay, so in this case, again, I can go to the paint can, and I can choose the color of my water on the inside. Now the pencil in this case is the outside, so I'm going to choose something beachy, like a little bit of a dark red or maybe a brown. I don't know where we get a good one over here. But if I go over and make it a little thicker, it gives me a little bit of a beach on the outside. Now when I go here and save and close, again, it's going to put it down on the bottom. I can't move it until I wrap text. And then I can kind of move my pond up. Now you notice my pond's way too big, so in this case, I'm just going to make it smaller. And you don't want to grab your river, so I'm going to go over and click undo. So I'm going to click over here, and now with this river being so big, it makes it really kind of hard to make sure you know what you're clicking on. So I'm going to go put my pond over there, and then I'm done with my pond. I have my river, my pond. So again, to review, we're going to insert, we're going to draw, and both times I actually used the line tool up here at the top to draw my river or my pond, that line tool. I used my scribble for the river, and I used the polyline for my pond. So enjoy making both.